back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
Hey man, it's small in here. Nah, you just
Yo, what up, world? What up, peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy, T. Broski. I got my main man, King Dano, on the building with me. And this is BrosTalk. Thumbs up. Hey, man, we got the guy, the player, the homie, the one, the only.
Corey.
Hey, man, how y'all guys doing today? This blessed day.
Relaxing. Nothing really impactful happened, but yeah, just chilling.
Okay, then. Corey.
Man, can't complain. I know we don't like talk about it, but the usual thing happened, the 9 to 5, and then go home, spend a little bit of time with the family, and then over here do the podcast. So it's been a good day. Nothing really too eventful though.
For sure. Same here. 9 to 5. We all do that sometime, time to time. Which makes me think, when you're at the work scene, is there a different you? Do you abide by different laws, man laws, or different rules, so to speak? Is snitching okay? Is snitching not snitching at work? Is it just keeping the company clean and fresh? How far does it go when somebody asks you about information about somebody else and what their tactics are and what they do at work? Situation being, there's a guy that has to be in charge of accountability, we'll say, right? And by this accountability, it's a sign-in sheet or a roster. So you have to sign in when you come in. And I don't know if there's time on there, like with time, but you sign in, let people know that you're here. Accountability. Do you put that person in position because A, they're gonna get the job done? A or B, they're gonna get the job done, and if there's issues, they're gonna say something? Or C, they're gonna get the job done. If there's issues, they're gonna tell and get it fixed. Like, that's a weird position for me, I think, to be in. I'm not in that position. What do y'all think about that position? And
That's simple. Like, we all have job responsibilities, and I'm not gonna knock any person. You got to do your job responsibility. And if your job is, hey, this calls in, whoever don't sign, you need to send that up. Okay. That's simple. Ain't nothing snitching, nothing. That's a job responsibility.
So somebody coming in late every day,
If
you get the ability to just be like, man, they cool. All right, no. Hey, man,
if you got
what time is this dude coming in every day?
Am I the boss?
You're the guy that's responsible for you're the attendance guy.
Oh, so if a person comes in every late, then that I just have to report it.
All right.
Yeah, that don't make me no less, no tighter, nothing, or it's just a simple fact. Like, I'd expect you to do the same. It's just a job responsibility.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because if they look at why has this employee been late 15 times in the last 2 months, and you haven't written them up or done anything, but we fired other employees, so you can't.
Or we find out we fire you.
So you kind of
Yep,
risk your own.
Yeah, you
So
sure.
to me, it's self-respect, like, or respect for each other, not even self-respect, but just being like, hey, bro, like, stop being late, because eventually I gotta fucking say something, and I gotta say something. Like, I can't lose my job. You know
If
what I'm
you're a
saying?
friend,
So,
you're not gonna take advantage of that. Like even if I
Right.
can do it, or I'm able to sneak or finesse. It's like if you're a cashier at a store and you let your friend come in and get a shirt or two. And then next time he shows up, now he has a friend.
yeah.
So like, look, I can do this every now and then, but this constant doing it, like I figured out a way. Like, oh, I figured out a way. Hey, you had a long night last night. Podcast ran long. Come in a little bit. I can come in.
Yeah.
Every now and then, like, yeah. But if you're abusing it every day and you're putting my job in jeopardy, it is what it is.
And that'd be me, because I'm late all the time.
So
Like,
I wouldn't fault.
I gotta be to work at 7:30. I'm gonna work at 7:35, 7:40. Like, it's never like 15, 20 minutes. It's always like 5, 6, 7 minutes late. But it's I don't know what it is, man. Getting out the door in the mornings, and it's my fault completely. But something always seems to pop up. Forgot my phone at the house.
I lock myself
The
out
kids,
there.
need this. I got a
They
flat
have a job
tire.
like that.
Like, it's just like, oh yeah. But luckily,
Yeah.
my job is cool. Well, at least they may not be cool with it. At least they ain't said nothing, But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
When I work in that warehouse, everything will be monitored.
Yeah.
You can be there if you forget to swipe your card, your time ain't start. So it's beep, swipe, boom. This is when in 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We allow clock ins to start 2:53. You can start boom and getting ready. But at 3 o'clock, if you beep after 3, you're late.
It's tough.
Yeah, to me personally, I have always, and I think it was Sears that had it. They had a 7 minute. If you weren't more than 7 minutes late, then you're not considered late. So I've always stuck with that, and some jobs just don't tolerate that shit. They're like, that's not our policy, and I'm like, sorry, it's kind of a me thing. It became like a me thing. My bad. Like,
and to me, it's just a question being asked because I'm not tripping.
Right.
Like if I'm that guy, then I mean, I'm like you. I'm gonna create my own buck.
Yeah.
Like y'all really didn't say on the dot.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, what's the range we're talking here?
I was checking an email, like.
No, see, I
got to be in my desk logged in at 7:30, or I need to be parking in the parking lot at 7:30, or on the way at 7:30.
Yeah, like what if they're both here at the same time? They can't sign at the same time. So
if I get here before my boss is here, does that make me late?
Well, speaking of jobs, tardiness. Well, I don't guess it's tardy, but anyways, Josh Allen.
Tardiness.
Yeah, I said I don't know if it's tardiness. That's the end part of that. But I was saying jobs because they had a job, and then tardiness because we were talking about tardiness, and then I was saying the next topic really doesn't have nothing to do with tardiness. So I don't know about tardiness. Took that back, but disregard all that. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson both had great years when it comes down to stats. MVP was it's when you say people deserve stuff after they got it, it's kind of like you're taken away from them or what they did. So I won't say did he deserve it or did he earn it, but do you agree with it over Lamar Jackson?
I thought it was a surprise. I thought Lamar Jackson was going to win. Didn't they vote him for number 1 All-Pro?
Mm-hmm.
And usually the same. It's mostly the same people. So usually you would think they would have voted for him as well to be the MVP. So it surprised me. I didn't think Josh Allen was going to get it. He did his stats. were great. He had a phenomenal year, but Lamar Jackson's year was better and almost all the stats. So I don't know. It surprised me, but I think it boiled down to that playoff game. I think a lot of people put it all on that.
It's regular season MVP.
Exactly.
What about what?
I think they should have the vote before the playoffs start.
Yeah.
What are we
because
talking
I think that tainted their view of Lamar Jackson, and that's why that's the only thing I can think of. Because otherwise, why? He had one bad game out of 18.
And it wasn't even a bad game.
You were talking
Exactly.
about
He just a couple of mistakes, and they didn't get the win.
we're talking about the loss.
Right.
That's what you think a lot of people bank it off of. So that game was
the MVP determiner.
That's crazy.
That's why I think.
That's crazy.
It's his opinion, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not supposed, like bro said, it's supposed to be a regular season MVP.
Mm-hmm.
That game should have had no bearings, but I'm sure it did.
You agree with it? The selection?
No, I think Lamar Jackson should have won it better year to me. He bought out, but I think he's hitting that. He's about to hit that wall, to where we know you're the best. We can't keep giving you this. Like, we know Kobe Bryant was the best, but okay, let's give it to Steve Nash. Or, LeBron, you can argue. Yeah, you can argue every year, yeah, but yeah, we got to switch it up. There's Buffalo, okay, But, now I wasn't going business side because I think in all entertainment awards, mostly about a pre-plan.
The comparison, I don't like. I never really did like the comparison to Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Again, that's a shot to Jamarcus, but I don't agree with it either. I definitely think Lamar Jackson had a better season, and that's one of the things that I said about the game was I hope that this game, I hope it doesn't turn into like if the Bills win, it's going to be a Josh Allen is better than Lamar Jackson because the team. And it's like, how many on-point throws did Lamar Jackson do that game?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How much talent does he have around him? How much can he rely on people to make the big catches? Devontae Smith in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a big catch. Normal average receivers ain't making that catch. Like, how much do you have in people to rely on to make those type of catches?
How many people drops that pass that Mark Andrews dropped? And we're talking about a whole different game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's I think that percentage of receivers in the NFL or tight ends in the NFL that drop that pass is so low that it's like what it's like a we'll get them next time. But at this, like, that's like first down, first play of the game. Oh damn, okay, hey man, come on, check it out. But at this point, you're guaranteed to make that. You're supposed to make that catch. Rain, sleet, snow. He didn't throw nothing crazy.
He didn't say anything about normal weather.
That's a given. You know what I mean? That's a given. That's a given.
Apparently not.
He didn't fling it like he tried to fireball it to him. It wasn't nothing crazy. This was a routine catch. So I hated the fact that they turned it into that situation where it's a Lamar versus Josh, but ultimately, when they started comparing them, I already knew what was going on in the back of my head. Like, they're really trying to make it seem like there's because agility-wise, he's nowhere near the same agility that Lamar Jackson has. Nowhere near it.
Right.
That agility gives you to me a somewhat better field of vision when it comes down to QB. Because I can I can escape certain situations that you can't. So while you're trying to panic and I'm already out of there looking downfield. I can keep my head up and stuff like that. But I'm not.
But there's a fun other side of that too. Like that's what made the comparison valid to me. Yes, they played two different styles, but as Lamar Jackson can create this way and see vision what makes Josh Allen good and comparable, just as in how good they are, is he might take the power approach. So like as Lamar Jackson can go around the outside and see the field, when the pocket collapse, we can see Josh Allen. It's just different ways that they're able to get and see the field. That's what makes, because they're both like Josh Allen won MVP. I mean, I understand it. I'm not mad at it.
This is his first one.
Yeah, I understand it, and I'm not mad at it. If Lamar Jackson would have won it, you can argue both of them for winning. So,
Yeah. How many does Lamar Jackson have? One? Two? And how many years he been in the league? 6? 7?
something like that.
Something like that. Like bro said, it's not like, oh my god, I can't believe he won. But just to me, it was still a surprise.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen still,
Well,
like I said, phenomenal year. No doubt about it.
Okay. Super Bowl, we had a hell of a
Ass beating. That's
hell of an ass beating.
That score is deceptive.
The score was because it really don't, like when we let off the gas, y'all score.
Well, it don't tell the story of the game.
42 to basically 6 or something like that when they finally.
The Chiefs would even pass in half field.
No.
Just shut down.
First, did y'all? I in my mind, I don't think anybody predicted that game to go the way it went. I think everybody predicted it to be a game, right? But not like a fucking blowout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was at a point in time where it was like, is Kansas City going to score at all?
That's what my other
like.
half
This
said.
is going to be what, like probably one of the first, if not the first, Super Bowl ever with a goose egg.
Yeah.
This is about to be crazy.
I thought it was gonna happen. Or I thought it might happen, but I was like, we still got a whole quarter and a little bit left of the third. So
now, and
we'll see.
What you can say is Kansas City does have some firepower. So, like, at one point in time, they were getting spanked, but it was always like they're not really out because they could turn it on at any point in time and score.
It can be a 28-3 or 24 like when the Patriots did the Falcons.
Exactly.
Everybody had that feeling like,
it might turn around.
Well,
Yeah.
That's why I waited until there was about, I'd say 8 minutes. Then I looked at my other half and I said, this game's over.
The back-to-back sacks and the interceptions wasn't Patrick Mahomes' shit, right? We can all agree that was one of the worst performances in big games that we've ever seen that guy put on.
Well, I just want to talk football part James to that. Like,
no, that's what I'm getting to. It's not just him sucking. There's a reason behind that. The defensive coordinator for the Eagles, hell of a scheme that they had going on, or a flaw that they exposed in the Chiefs. What do y'all think?
I think if your D-line is playing like they were, nobody's doing anything to that D-line.
They didn't rush.
When you're able to just have, when your 4 guys are able to go and get pressure, then you can do anything back there. You just sit back and wait. We're covering every zone because guess what? You got this much time to throw the ball because we in your face. And we're just going to sit there and wait. You playing catch with us.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just a beastie? Just pure beastie?
I think, that Super Bowl MVP should have went to the D-line. Jalen Hurts, he did ball out. He ball out the last Super Bowl too. But yeah, that was a glaring difference.
Yeah.
Was like, holy, linebacker ain't going. It's
so
Jalen Carter killing, and the DB is able to sit back and wait.
So, well, I mean, we do have Philly does have a monster defense. Like that's one of the things that Philly's been known for is having a good defense, right?
Minus they've always had. Well, they've had some issues at like safety cornerback.
But that big play Slay.
Yeah. And it was his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was him and
the kid who
Saquon's
got
birthday.
the interception return for the touchdown.
And he's a rookie. Rookie, birthday, Super Bowl, touchdown, interception.
And the most surprising thing, oh my bad, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And
locked it down, man. Like
getting punt returns and stuff. Like you're getting playing time. This isn't a fluke. Like you did it. Like that's amazing. As a defense overall, they did their thing. I think when at the end of the game when the Chiefs started to get some traction, I believe it was just like one of them. Well, it's almost time, bro. We just counting it down. You know what I'm saying?
We're bringing in twos. Like we're gonna mix some of y'all too.
Let's
You've been here for 14 years. You get to play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, get to get in there.
Yeah.
That would be really cool too. As someone who
everybody in.
probably, I'm probably not gonna get any playing time. So I'm gonna get some.
Yep, I get to go
I
in
get to go
and
in
play.
for the Super Bowl.
Everybody getting some bird.
I get to I got the ring and I played in the Super Bowl.
So,
nobody
just sit on the bench.
Yeah.
I played in this.
That's dope.
That's something to say, man.
One thing I will say, what do y'all think about the Chiefs' scheme against Saquon? Because he had 28 rushes or 22 rushes or something like that for like 70-something yards or 80 yards.
It was a bad night for running backs. Period. Like,
well,
I mean, defense. I mean, the Eagles they had so much penetration. It was like you're not doing anything. You have to try to get outside, and their corners was and they're already there.
The corner just waiting. Like everybody's standing
right there. But I personally feel like they have a scheme towards. That was the thing. Let's stop Saquon.
Yeah,
like we have to stop Saquon. He's not gonna beat us.
Somebody else is.
Yeah, somebody else is.
And guess what?
Everybody else did. Everybody. They all took a turn.
And then, let's talk about the first penalty, right? Against Brown, AJ Brown. Mm-hmm. They called a pass interference on him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Everybody
did y'all agree with that?
He got his face mask.
He grabbed. I didn't see that. I feel like they were in competition for the ball.
You good hand jamming until you get here.
I didn't see the face mask.
Yeah, he hit him right on the face mask.
I didn't see that.
It's just like one of those like, hey man,
whoops.
I would have gave you 7 minutes, but you showed up 8. I got a report.
Yeah. I think it was a good refs game overall.
Yeah,
I don't feel like the Chiefs bought the refs, so to speak. I feel like it was just a good game, good clean football, good football overall, and I think it was an entertaining football game. Granted,
for peers,
for
people who
Especially for Philadelphia Eagles fans.
Yeah, your common fans, I don't like them playing games. Boring. This is what I enjoy. I was watching.
To watch a team
get demolished like
that in the Super Bowl, to me it was amazing. Like it's just something you just don't think you're gonna see. At least I didn't think I was gonna see.
Well, it had that Broncos Seahawks feeling to it. Like when Cam Chancellor came down on I want to say, was it Thomas? That very first hit. Bow. Denver said, I don't get hit. Yeah, he hit him like that? Don't give me the ball. Yeah, because they tone setters.
Yeah. I mean, it was out there tapping.
Yeah.
It was out there tapping for real.
That was a different group, different position group. Like,
yeah, Philly was playing like a different type of a beast. You know what I mean? And the way they sunned them, that was the crazy part to me. Because I'm sitting there like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, how are y'all when they got back-to-back sacks, I said, oh, it's you could see the Chiefs, like everything in them, just like, and it wasn't like a damn, we can get this back. It was like, this is it. At least we here.
DeAndre,
you know what I'm saying?
Dropping that pass and he was
wide open.
Like he jogging that in.
He's a veteran.
That's a game changer right there. Now
he's a veteran.
Now you seen Chris Jones on the sideline. He on the ground rolling and stuff.
Yeah, that's
your best defensive player. He's already given up.
Yep. I just kept saying like, all right, that one big play.
Yeah,
it's gonna turn around and Kansas City's gonna do this like crazy comeback. and we're going to be in the fourth quarter with a minute left, and somehow they're going to get the ball down by 6.
Yep, and score.
And get a touchdown and kick the extra point.
And every big
and
play
it's
just
just-
from Philly. Every big play you expect the Chiefs to get, Philly got it.
Yep. I was just like, okay, never mind.
And I was driving back from New Orleans, watching it on Tubi on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And hearing just like, wow, okay. But I shouts out to this guy, Xavier Worthy. Shouts out to you, bro.
We had a great game.
Hey man, dude
Garbage points.
from
Still,
I'm with you.
you
said
still had a good
what?
game.
you said garbage points
Garbage stats.
on the
A big chunk of his stats were in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
straight garbage.
Oh, okay. I did.
I'm not saying like his stats were garbage. I'm just saying he got.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah,
You got him. Yeah, you got him. When
Going
everybody's
against the
sleep.
second defense.
Yeah, everybody's
like,
sleep.
Guess what? I'm
Um,
not about to chase your fast ass. I chase you. I shut you down for 3 quarters. I'm not still about to chase you. You about to go out here and 9 route me and one of your top speed. You got to be done.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I shouts out to him as for Texas.
Mhm.
He's a rookie.
Mhm.
He's in the Super Bowl. He scored.
Yep, can't take that away. He scored.
That's
Shout out
like
to
like
him.
for me, it's just
Twice,
just
right?
as important, huh?
We get 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, I think he was 8 receptions or 7 receptions for 120 and 2 touchdowns or something. But again, you're talking about
That's their entire offense.
yeah. Well, yeah.
That's all of it.
It was nasty, but for him, like I look at it the same way as like the guys that's second stringers that's our third stringers that's not going to get no playing time in the Super Bowl. They just get the ring, but now they get the opportunity to play. Like for him, I'm in the Super Bowl. Granted, I'm a part of the scheme and I'm a part of the playing style, but
He was their number 1 option all year.
yeah, but I'm saying like they know that too.
Mhm.
So their scheme is going to be to stop me. So now I get the ability to score,
Finally get one.
and you know what I mean. Like it's still a prideful
I
moment.
don't think they playing defense anymore. Throw me the fade.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Coming
man.
your way.
Yeah.
What does this obviously it doesn't take away from who Patrick Mahomes is or
No,
what he's
no,
capable of. But do we look at Andy Reid like he got out coached,
No.
or this was literally just pure skill?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
There was
don't
no
know
out
what you're
coaching
gonna
at all.
do
Yeah. There's
in
nothing
that
you can do.
situation that would have changed that.
There's no scheme that you think that could have.
No.
What? So you
You see how dumb that D-line was? What you gonna do? They try to change schemes.
Like I
We're
said,
gonna run it outside. We're gonna try to do this.
Screen,
We're gonna try to do
screen.
that.
0 rushing or 0 times that they blitzed the
Mhm.
whole game. They just
Yeah,
brought the front 4 the
guys.
entire game, and they pressured him on like half of all of his fucking
Yep.
shit. It was nuts.
Okay, well we're gonna try to hit him quick. Can't do that. They hit him.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now we're dropping passes. We try to wait long, to sack. We try to roll Patrick Mahomes out. Hey, okay, now you got to create. We do this. Well, all right, let's try to run it inside. Can't do it. We're going to come off the zone. We try to give him a counter look, like everything. You know what their coach went out and said? High 2, underneath. And he just hit the same play. X whole time. X. Like, y'all do sit over top. Y'all play underneath. And we crush it in with that.
He
Let them go nuts.
He said, "Watch this. I'm gonna call a play and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back."
Anybody want to go fast?
That's crazy. I mean, shout out to I'll say this. I did go to New Orleans for the Super Bowl experience. I didn't get to go in the game. Tickets was ridiculous. And then like there's this little thing you could get like tickets for cheaper prices. Didn't win it. Whatever. But the experience was dope. You know what I mean? Being out there, there's a lot of people, which is crazy. And then you could drink everywhere. That was a whole nother crazy.
Yeah.
But I wish they had scooters. But I realized why they don't, because there's so many people and it's drinking. But whatever. The NFL experience was dope, man. I seen a couple people. I seen what's his name? Shady LaShawn McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Shady. It was crazy. I'm standing there. I'm like, oh man, that's shady. He's like, hey man, what's up? Pound it. He was like trying to skate through. You know, like it's just crazy to see like everybody trying to skate through. Seen Peyton Manning. He was out there. Yeah. Seeing him on Bourbon Street. It was wild. Yeah. He was literally with him and just like another person. They was just trying to get out of there. It looked like Eli, but I couldn't guarantee if it was Eli or not. But it was just trying to get to wherever they were trying to go to. That's about it. But it was a cool experience because you got to go see like the NFL experience was like this in the convention center. They had like where the kids be doing the kickoffs and Kai Sinat and Speed had the flag football game. They had NFL players that was there signing stuff, and it was just a cool ass experience. So it was like I didn't know all that stuff went on outside of the actual Super Bowl. It was just cool, like to see and experience all that.
It kind of gives the classic. They have Prairie View versus Grammy.
Yeah, something like it's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
whole bunch of stuff outside of the game.
Yeah, like these people buy tickets. Cool for you. But some people just go for the experience.
Mm-hmm. Which is fun. Which brings me to the next point. Dun, 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 dun. The halftime show. What did y'all think about that? I'm gonna say my. Do y'all think it was a good halftime show? Classic. Was it better than my all-time classic favorite halftime show ever was The Weeknd. I know why, because I feel like since it is cold and empty, I should just do that. That's why. I'll be honest with you. And when he was running around in the crowd, that was like amazing. I don't know why, but that was like
that was a good one.
That was my favorite halftime show. What do y'all think about this halftime show?
So we got to give our favorite too, or
I mean, I can give y'all favorite. I'm just saying that I'm gonna wait mine to the end to expound more on it. But
okay, the halftime show was good. It wasn't bad at all. Performed well, dancers did good. It was a good entertaining halftime show. Not my favorite, but just because it's not my favorite doesn't mean it's bad. It was a good show. Like he put on a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people said that there was like sound issues. I honestly, I didn't really think that there was any sound issues. But
watch it on Tubi.
Right? Like I didn't have no issues, but no, I thought it was good. I know there's been a lot of people that apparently hated it, and then there's everyone else who was going into the deep aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, into the symbolism that was definitely throughout the video.
Mm-hmm. Like you wanna decode it, yeah, and try to make sense and stuff. I've seen those types too.
Right. They had the American flag, and in the middle there was a split.
You try to figure out
divided America, and
try to figure out the theme because he wasn't there with an idea. Like, hey, this is the theme of this. We're gonna play it. Simple one is the place takes control of the start and the game over at the end. It's simple. Yeah, they seem to do.
Or was that Squid Games?
Could be.
Well, that's from what I read. That's supposed to be, like how the government, basically prefers the rich and how the rich are eating the poor, and all that type of stuff.
Uncle Sam,
Uncle Sam, trying to, basically stop him from, trying to be who he is and all that type of stuff.
The A minor.
That shit was funny.
Lowercase A.
Yeah, A minor.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it topped The Weeknd, but that's just because I love The Weeknd. I love that show. Like, I love that show. I mean, I can't really say I don't care.
So then you really like the Kendrick Lamar halftime show?
Yeah, I did. I really liked it. I did. I enjoyed it.
It was good.
I enjoyed it. And there's a couple things like the A minor thing I didn't really get at first. Somebody had to say something about it, and then I was like, ah ha ha. But Squid Games, when it first started off, it had the PlayStation buttons.
Mhm.
But that's the first thing that came to my head was Squid Games. I never even watched Squid Games. I just seen certain parts where they had like the triangle or the circle or whatever. So I just assumed, or maybe whatever. But I just assumed that's what the whole thing was. I'll say this about Kendrick: he's smart enough to put in a message like that, or whatever his message may be. He can symbolize it in some type of symbol or whatever to get whatever point he's trying to get across. And he's clever enough to hide it to where you may not grasp what he's trying to put off immediately. One of the best things I did notice about that is how many people has done a halftime show with just one CD. He did. That's all one CD.
That's why I think it wasn't like, to me. I felt like Kendrick he didn't do his best set. Like, he did a really good show, but I think he could put together a better set, like, of songs.
I agree.
I feel like the song.
That was why I asked, like, if it's like when I said, "Oh, you really like?" Because for me, it was good, but it wasn't like, "Oh shit."
Season.
That's all off the same. That's all off GNX.
Yeah, the first one they did from the Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
He did DNA.
He
did DNA as well. So but most of his stuff was
off of GNX. Yeah, which I thought was dope. But and then if you also go with the whole Drake thing, all of those songs were kind of on the same type of vibe that to get up to that song. You know what I'm saying?
I think it fell off to me right there.
Right there.
When you mentioned Drake. Like, playing the song didn't bother me at all because the song's a good song. But you could have played that song as well as showcased to everybody how an amazing artist you are instead of keep leaning into, great artist. I feel the only reason why he got the Super Bowl is because the beef with Drake. So to me, you're playing more into, hey, don't look at me, Kendrick Lamar, the artist. I'm Kendrick Lamar who just beat for Drake and won. Instead of reaching out and showcasing you. That's what it came off to me. Still a great show, but I think that he leaned heavy on that reason.
See, and I lean it more towards. Yeah, okay, cool. I get what you're saying. I kind of agree. I agree with you saying, but just for me, bless you, I feel like a lot of people don't look at his artistry a lot of times. His artistry gets overlooked. Like the GNX album is fucking hard. That's a hard. There's a lot of songs on there that are real life hits. Can he make a hit? Yes. Does it jam out? Yes. Do he have conscious points? Yes. Does he have I'm not gonna say, does he tap into the youth? Yes. Is he California? Yes. Is he West Coast? Yes. Like, he checks off a lot of boxes. The only box that a lot of people can't check off for him is he ride music? No. A lot of people just don't sit around and ride to his music, but you can't take away from his artistry and what he's completed and what he's done. And that's what that whole show made me see was like, damn, that album really was a dope ass album.
Yeah, he has great albums.
You know what I mean?
They're not ride music.
They're not rap music, but they're good. Remember back in the day where we would listen to an album and then you would listen to it again and then you'd be like, man, that shit go hard, and you start hearing stuff differently. Mm-hmm. He has one of those like nostalgic feelings to his album where it comes off as
he's making old school music still.
Let me double back on it and then get what because he might hit you with a double entendre that you don't get the first time, but you catch it the second time. Mm-hmm. And then you realize it's something different on the third time. And that's what that whole show made me realize for me. But I think a lot of it was built up off of, just like what you said, was the whole Drake thing. And I thought he threw interesting jabs. I thought he threw the Say Drake when he looked at the camera. I thought that was dope. I thought that was entertaining.
I like how he sprinkled it in a couple times before he threw the song.
When he was like, "Oh, they like suing." Yeah, I thought that was pretty
And
dope.
that to me was, like I said, the show was great, but you could have did that and then put Money Trees or one of your songs that is amazing, but people don't hear it. Put some of your riding songs in there.
Yeah, I mean he could have, but I think I don't think
What's the
that was.
song
I
with-
don't think Kendrick was out there to showcase his catalog.
He
I
was
think
out there to
Kendrick was
play
out
on
there
Drake.
not necessarily to play on Drake,
That's
but
what
I
he
think
did.
it was.
And
I
you
think
brought it up, like when you first talked about it, you mentioned that he threw shots to Drake. The whole thing, he played on that Drake angle.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, because he had the girlfriends and he had, yeah. Okay,
And he's a way better artist. You
but
get
that's
I'm
what I
saying?
think that's what made it so dope was everything that went into it, everything that the everything,
He has great shows before this Drake thing. That's what I'm saying. He's a phenomenal performer.
and he's gonna continue to be.
And
This is just I'm gonna play
think
into
under-
what everybody wants me to play into at this particular point. You know what I mean? Like, and ultimately, whether you agree with it or not, we both agree it was a great show.
Mhm.
So he's a winner.
Yeah,
Hats off to Jay-Z.
I don't think he's ever putting on a bad show. Like he's a top tier performer. Like he's never putting on a bad show.
Did y'all see the Free Palestine? Or the guy running around with the Palestine flag?
Yeah, he got in trouble.
They said it wasn't playing, but
I didn't
It
see
was
it
all the time.
out there when it happened live, but they said that the guy was a part of the crowd, not part of the dancers, and then just whipped it out on
he
his own.
went off script.
Yeah, and then,
Well, yeah, because that's one thing. I can go with Drake all day, but I ain't gonna get into politics. So, but what was funny to me is they came out and said that he had the most viewed Super Bowl ever.
yeah.
You seen Rock Nation post that story? They immediately fact checked, like, well, Usher last year did.
Yeah, Usher.
In Usher's show, I don't think I heard anybody complain about that show.
Nah, it's not a.
It's crossover music.
Well, I think Usher's a different.
Because a lot of people, he's different. Because when I work out, a lot of people say, like, how we thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I went to the job and only your purists was like, that's a good show. Most people didn't get it. Most people didn't like, what? He wasn't good, or I didn't enjoy that, or I couldn't hear him. I couldn't understand what he was saying. Like, this ain't about y'all. It's about that particular group of people who sat in
And
to
then
see, is he gonna play that song? We know they like to sue.
yeah, and apologize for that, people. It's mother. No, I'm joking. But I ultimately thought the show. No, go lay down, Rocky. Go lay down. Go get in the bed. Go get in the bed.
That was my fault. I had him.
Go get in the bed.
I got him excited. My bad.
No, but ultimately, I think the show was a good show. We think that. Okay, let me ask you this: who would y'all like to see perform at a Super Bowl show?
Well, I was gonna say
Steve.
real quick. I still think that they should have put Lil Wayne. I thought that was kind of fucked up to have it in Louisiana.
But I'll say, like, who said it? Joe Buttons? Whoever said it. When the fuck did they start doing people
Never.
like just because we're in your city, we got to get somebody on your show? Like, or somebody, like, yeah, granted, I go to New York, Jay-Z, he's a fucking mega artist.
I think that would be a hell of a
I think
show.
he was pointing at the side of my head. God damn, relax.
This fucking guy.
No,
I think, like, if you look back, how many times has that happened? Most of the time, like, for your hometown people, you get like the national anthem or something like that. But I think just because what Dr. Dre did in LA, they set a standard. Now people are like, well, they was able to be in LA and honor and do their stuff.
but
We need to
wasn't
be
that
able to do
the
it too.
sorry, but wasn't that the first year that Jay-Z was a part of the committee? Second year?
Maybe
Bro, you
third
getting
year.
your feet wet, and now you get to try some shit.
I'm just a businessman, and I know that
But I'm saying, like,
I'm
business,
getting it. These guys are.
they're gonna sell. This is gonna sell. I can bring what I know into this world and do it.
Yeah, like it wasn't just a Drake thing. Like it was 5. If you can get 6 or 5 people from New Orleans that just ran hip hop for this many years, I'm pretty sure they did it. But
It wouldn't happen probably the way. And then I think I don't know. Lil Wayne look like a baby now. His face all puffed up. I don't know what's going on with him. Yeah. Who would you want to see in the show though? In the Super Bowl show?
Up and comer, I guess.
Just anybody. Like right now, if next year they was to come up and say, King Dano, Corey, who do y'all want to see in the Super Bowl show? We're putting them on.
Most of it. That's a good question.
I want to see one of those like hardcore screaming bands, just because I think seeing people's reactions, like everyone in the crowd, just like.
So you want for the worst show ever? Okay.
I'm trying to think. I don't really.
That shit would be funny though.
I don't know. That's a Billie Eilish. I think she'll kill it.
She would.
Yeah, I don't even know her songs. I do, but I probably don't know them.
I think she
starts singing them.
I don't like listen to Billie Eilish on repeat, but
but like
definitely
every award show, she's up there doing a good job. But like personally, I don't know. Like
mine would be Chris Brown.
Oh yeah, Chris Brown would kill it. That'd be a great.
I would love to see that motherfucker.
Yep.
Like that shit would be amazing.
I love seeing this dude.
You think Rihanna will join?
Yeah.
If I think it might work. And ASAP Rocky, that boy in there snitching on him. But yeah, I think Chris Brown would. I think that's
Chris Brown would be a good one.
I think that would be a dope ass show.
And he dances. Yeah,
he dances. He's one thing I don't like about the shows now is motherfuckers don't change wardrobes. That shit makes me so angry. Like Kendrick could have got out that. Like you could have changed something, but the pants was too tight, so it probably would have took a little bit more time. Respectfully, probably took a little bit more time to come up out them pants. Most jeans. I mean, with the sneakers on, like the jacket come off smooth. You got a tank top, throw something else on, and then slap something on. But your pants were a little snuggy, so you have to come up out of them, take off the shoes and stuff like that.
But did Usher change wardrobes?
I want to say twice or 3 times.
Okay, and then like you got most female singers,
they're gonna change wardrobes, but maybe once or
they're
twice.
They're able to layer up.
Yeah, so they can more flap something off.
Yeah, and go.
Dudes is a little bit something like that. So
wait, you just even a rapper, like I ain't gotta change all the shoes. I might take the jacket off, but
no, I'm just saying like in that
it's the fit.
Like in that Super Bowl setting when Samuel Jackson was talking, you could have hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have took the jacket off, threw a hoodie on to match but aesthetically, I don't know if that's what, you know what I mean? Like aesthetically, like when you do like watch movies, the person that stands out the most is the person that's the character in the movie that they're about to talk to. Like when they're walking down the street, if you ever notice, I'm wearing a brown suit, everybody else is wearing black suits. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm with the blonde head girl while everybody else has brunette. You know, it's shit like that stand out. So maybe it was going for that, but that's what for me, like back in the day, you would get the wardrobe changes. You would get the live singing, the live rapping, the live everything. They're not just playing, they're playing soundtracks. They're not playing their music and lip singing over it. You know what I mean? It's the actual live stuff. But
Kanye West would kill the performance too.
That would be a good rapper. That would be a dope one.
Kanye West would
be fire. I
wouldn't mind seeing Silk Sonic out there, but that's just because Bruno Mars is, and I love Anderson .Paak, so
that would be fire.
Yeah.
Do they have enough music? I think that they would have to do individual, like Anderson .Paak would have to do music. Bruno Mars had to do a little music, and then Silk Sonic had to do a little
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, we got that. I'm trying to.
That'd be dope too.
Yeah, it's a couple of them, but to me, like, I just think that just enjoy the show. Like,
I mean, you
it shouldn't
can,
be that. Yeah, it shouldn't be that.
but everybody don't like that. You know what I mean? So that's why it has to be entertaining for everybody.
It seemed like it was a little short.
No, yeah,
No, I feel like it was long enough.
Yeah, everybody gets the same.
And he had a lot to set up too, as for his setup wise. And then shouts out to Samuel L. Jackson too. He's an amazing guy. I thought that was. He don't even look like how old he is. He don't sound like. I seen a video where he was sitting down and he was like, like in between. He was on his phone and shit. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what is he looking at? But he could have been looking at lines.
Him
Just trying to
breaking the
make sure.
internet. Yeah, yeah, but that was a big shock. There's a lot of shock. that was cool.
Uncle Sam thing, yeah. But
He
yeah,
could have
man.
came out there in Pulp Fiction, like just Samuel L. Jackson being there. Whatever character he is, he could have came out as Morpheus in Matrix.
There was a lot of all the celebrities was there. A lot of them. That should be crazy. And to know that, like, that's what I said. Next time I'm gonna try to find out. I think the next Super Bowl is like in San Francisco or something. Try to get a hotel out there, like now. So like it's cheaper, I would assume. Yeah. Or it may not. They might already be on it.
Got
you know what I'm saying? They already be on it.
You'll be looking 78, 1400.
Dang. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Now you're Googling what's happening in this city on this date.
That's why.
Honey, next week.
Cause we walked by the hotel where all the players walk out of. That was pretty cool. The Marriott. And walking out, there's like all the people standing there. It's like, dang, this is cool. Like, to see. I mean, I didn't see nobody, but it was just like, man, this is where these fools. So I could just stay at this hotel, and then I could just go in there. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, I'm in here for the day. Yeah, chilling. Probably won't ever. I'm pretty sure they probably got those dudes' floors blocked off and stuff.
They probably got that
whole hotel. I wouldn't doubt it. You know
it's
what I
an
mean?
NFL team. We bringing team, family, staff members.
True. Because what we was looking at there, it was the Kansas City Chiefs family and friends bus. So like that's where the regular folks is giving them. Come on, kids! And it's like, yeah.
Colorado had when they came down to San Antonio for their bowl game. That hotel was dictated to just them. And they even had the logos. I was watching the videos and stuff.
Yeah, I've been in
the logos in the pool and all that. Right?
I've been in a hotel with the players, but it wasn't. They had floors. I think they had it was a college team, but they had and then obviously college and professional was two totally different. They had 2 or 3 floors that they were on. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could go up there, but every room up there was booked for them. So that was pretty cool. I forget what team it was. There wasn't like a big college. It was like a little small college and stuff like that. But yeah, man. You got anything before we get out of here?
No. That's a really good question, though. Like, if people complain about the Super Bowl performers, who would you put in there? I like that question. Even if not, like, just normal. Like, hey, who would you want to see? You get a whole lot of different reactions.
Yeah, start picking whack stuff.
Might be great in there. People might look at Silk Sonic and say, I wasn't smoking out the window. So.
It's true. And I'll say you're a bum.
Bum.
You got anything?
Nah, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Check out Appropriately Offensive and KBA Works, and then that's it.
Shouts out to them both. I'll say this before we get out of here. Mental health issues is real. I got threatened by a guy because I said a joke. Right? He threatened me. Not only did he threaten me, he talked about my father. Not only did he talk about my father, he did it where my father could see it.
What if he was joking?
Oh, he wasn't joking because he asked me if I wanted to fight. So I'll tell you this, brother. I would say your name. I've been sipping a little bit, but I'm not because I don't get into that. But get you some help. I'll just say that. Shouts out to Facebook because I get a lot of people hurt, and then shouts out to the world, man, because we need peace and love in it. Shouts out to my boy Corey for coming on
Appreciate
the
y'all
show.
for having me.
Shouts out to King Dano. It's been my boy for a long time. Love these guys, man. And shouts out to my dog for freaking possibly ruining the audio. But
Hey,
it is what it is.
shout out to them PlayStation users who had to be parents for a night.
Man, that's real. Shouts out to them.
Real sucky.
Yeah, ones is like, hold up, you mean I gotta go in there and be a dad? Like, the tweets was hilarious.
Dear God, I don't know what to do.
Ain't no them boys tonight.
What are their names?
Hey man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hey, T Broski, King Dano, BrosTalk. We're out here.
Another session with the bros. Bros talk.